What's up guys, Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with the second part of the video after we installed our Nayax Credit Card Reader onto this Wittern Futura 3589 Combo Vending Machine. In this video, we're going to find out how to get the MDB codes and then program all the product mapping in the actual Nayax back office. So, kind of an overview, what we're going to do is we're actually going to vend each item while the machine's powered on, and then we'll go back to the Nayax website and pull all those codes from our vending records in order to build that product map. So we're just gonna get right into buying each item one time after we've loaded one of each item into the machine. So let's go ahead and get buying. All right, so we got everything set up. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna vend everything. Before we do though, I wanna show you what I'm doing here. So basically, I created a spreadsheet where it's basically got a map of all the products. I've kind of written in all my prices, what products I want where. Now I've actually got my MDB codes and par codes and stuff on here because I already know what they are because I've got another machine like this, but I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get those codes. That's what we're gonna do in this video. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our Nayax card. Now, if you have a Nayax account, you should probably have one of these cards too. We're gonna use these to vend each one of these items, and I'm gonna do them in order, starting with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and so on. And then we'll do all the drinks as well. Now, obviously, down here, I don't have any drinks in the live display window here, but I've got drinks loaded inside the machine, one per item. And then as I'm vending, I'm just gonna be putting them here in this bin and this bag, and that's how I'm just gonna kind of pull them all out of that thing there. So anyway, let's get to work. Again, we're gonna go and vend each one of these items, and I'm gonna bring you along for the whole ride. This video might be a little bit longer, I don't know, we'll see, but I'm just gonna vend each item one at a time. I'm not gonna fast forward through it. Let's just get to work. So swipe the card, select the product, 10.
Authorizing.
It's gonna authorize, and then it should vend. So there we go. First product vended. There we go. All right, after it gives us a beep, we know we're ready to move on to the next item. So we'll go ahead and swipe again. I guess I'm doing it too fast. Let's just swipe again. There we go. Next we'll do number 11.
Authorizing.
There we go, our Cheez-Its just vended. I'm gonna move this down just a hair. There we go. All right, next we'll go ahead and swipe again.
Please select the product.
We're gonna do number 12 this time.
Authorizing. Thank you.
Perfect. All right, let's move on to number 13 next. Swipe my card.
Please select the product.
Number 13.
Authorizing.
There we go. All right, again, we'll swipe the Nayax card, and we'll do number 14 next.
Please select the product.
Number 14.
Authorizing.
There we go. All right, so now we've got the whole top row vended. I'm gonna move the camera down just a bit so you can kind of see what's going on here. I'm gonna clear out the snacks here. There we go. All right, top row's done. Moving down to the middle row, we're gonna do number 20 next.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
There we go. Takis are vended. Next, we'll do number 21.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, next we'll do number 22, which is the pretzels.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right, up next, number 23, it's gonna be our Pop-Tarts.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
That's a heavy one. All right,
Please select the product.
number 24, the ramen noodles are next.
Authorizing. Thank you.
Then up next, we'll do number 25, the cheese doodles.
product. Authorizing. Thank you.
There we go. All right. So that middle row is now done. Now we're going to do this candy row right here. Let me clear out my stuff again. Everything's all clear. All right, next we're going to do number 30, which is our crackers.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right, next number 31, which is the Butterfinger.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
Perfect. Next, number 32, M&M's.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right, next, number 33, the Starburst.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right, next we've got number 34, the Rice Krispie Treats.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
Next is number 35, the Crunch Bar.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right, up next, number 36, the Oreos.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
Then number 37, the Skittles.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
And then last in the candy row, number 38, the Snickers.
Please select the product. Authorizing. Thank you.
All right, there we go. There's all the snacks vended. Now it's time to move on to the drinks. All right, notice for the drinks, I do not have anything here in the live view window. Now, when it's on location, of course, I'm going to put the different drinks here in the live view window. But for this test, or for this, to get these MDB codes, I'm simply just going to vend number 40, 43, 45, 50, 54, 60, 62, 63, and 64. We're going to vend all those things to get those codes. So let's start with number 40. And the way this machine works is it vends and you have to actually reach in and push in the door to get the drink out of there. It doesn't fall right here to where it says this area. This says push door to retrieve drink. So we're gonna have to do that. So let's get to work. Number 40 is up next, which should be, I can't remember which is which. So we're gonna learn together what's what. I've got it on my map over there. There we go. Just had one vend. That is Mountain Dew 16 ounce. All right, up next, number 43.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Thank you.
So that is Pepsi 16 ounce. Let's go with number 45.
Please select the product. Authorizing.
This should be Dr. Pepper 16 ounce. Should be.
Transaction canceled.
Okay, so nothing vended that time. We're going to try it one more time because I might not have it set up right. We'll see.
Please select the product.
It doesn't like 45. All right, so we're going to move on to number 50 next.
Authorizing.
There we go.
Thank you.
So number 50 is our white monster. So next we'll do number 54.
Please select a product. Authorizing.
This should be our Java monster, if I'm not mistaken. Now remember, it's got 3 different rows or 2 different rows for some of these. So sometimes it's got to push one row to see that it's empty to push another row. And that's why this might take a little bit longer. So we're just going to wait a minute here. There it is.
Thank you.
There's our Java monster. All right, so the last 4, 60, 62, 63, and 64 should all be 12-ounce cans. Let's go and do those next.
Please
So we'll do
select
60,
product. Authorizing.
which should be Mountain Dew, if I remember correctly. And again, they've all got multiple rows as well, or at least this one does. So this one might take a second or two. There it is.
Thank you.
There's our Mountain Dew can. All right. Up next, I think number 62 is Pepsi.
Please select authorizing.
Let's find out here. And then we'll open up the machine. We'll take a look inside of it at that Dr. Pepper. There we go.
Thank you.
So there's our Pepsi. The next one should be Dr. Pepper again. Let's see.
Please select a product.
63.
Authorizing.
This should be Dr. Pepper.
Thank you.
There's Dr. Pepper. Now the last one should be Coke.
Please select a product.
64 should be Coke. There we go. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So there's our Coke. All right. Here's another try. Apparently I was making a mistake. Anyway, let's go ahead and try number 45 to get the Dr. Pepper out to get that MDB code.
Please select a product. Authorizing.
There we go. Finally, right? We got it right. There's our Dr. Pepper. All right. Now we can go get our MDB codes. So what we're going to do next, we're actually going to go to our computer and sit down and we're going to get all of our MDB codes. I'm going to show you how to get the MDB codes. And then I'm going to show you how to build your product map for all these items for this machine. So let's move on to the computer and figure that part out next. All right, we're back in the studio. This is the place where we do all of our live streams from, obviously, as you can see, we're in the same spot. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go and find those MDB codes that we got from purchasing all those items in that combo vending machine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use those to create our product map. Now, remember, we vended everything in order. So what's going to, when we get to that part, we're going to see everything from the very last item we vend, and we're going to scroll down to see the very first item we vended, and therefore we're going to get all the numbers in between. So remember, it helps if you create like a little diagram or a little map, and I do have these available. If you're interested, you can just email me and I'll send you a copy of it for you to use. Now this only works, of course, for the Wittern Futura 3589 combo vending machine anyway. But all I did was just create boxes in Excel and kind of labeled everything as I went. So let's go get the MDB codes first, and then I'll show you where we're going to go to get them. And then I'm going to show you how to set up your product map. So here in the Nayax, this is called the back office. This is my main dashboard. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the operations section, and I'm going to go to inventory dashboard. So let's go there first. This is where we're going to find our MDB codes. Once you're in the inventory dashboard, what you want to do is just click on View Report to display all your machines. So it's going to pop up all my machines. So as you can see, here's the one that doesn't have anything in it. Doesn't have any product maps built or any. This is going to a tire shop. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the actual machine, or right click on that credit card reader, so to speak. And we're going to go to Show Last Sales right here. Show Last Sales. And it's going to open up this new window, and it's going to go and basically show everything that we just purchased on that last machine. So like I said, this is everything from the very last item we purchased at the top here, all the way down to the very first item we purchased all the way down to the bottom. Because remember, as we bought things, it kept adding to the list, but it doesn't go from top down, it goes from bottom up. So the very bottom is the very first item we bought. So if you recall correctly, the very first item we bought was in that upper left-hand column of the, or upper left-hand spot on the combo machine. So it's snacks in the top row on the left. And it was, in our case, it was popcorn. So looking here, this will be the popcorn. Now I know it doesn't say popcorn right now, but what it does say, if you scroll around, you can see It's got different things in here. But the one thing that we're going to look at really is the product name / item number / price. Okay. So obviously we don't have our product map created, right? So we don't know what the product name is. We're going to do that later. But what we're interested in is the code that's basically in the item number. This item number right here is going to be our MDB code. Okay. So for example, for the popcorn, I know it doesn't say popcorn yet. We're going to fix that later. And it's only going to update once we vend things in the future. None of this will ever update now because we don't have anything programmed to those MDB codes. But anyway, the popcorn is number 16. So you see number 16 right here in the list. So popcorn was number 16, Cheez-Its was 17, chips was 18, Fritos was 19, the honey buns was number 20. Then you know we go down to the next row and you're going to see it jumps from the teens and 20s into the 30s. So the next row we had Takis, so that's going to be number 32. Then we had Famous Amos at 33, Pretzels at 34, Pop-Tarts at 35, Ramen Noodles at 36, Cheese Doodles at 37, and you can see it jumps into the 40s and the 50s. So the next row is the candy and snack, or candy and like the skinnier rows. So the next thing is going to be, let's see, 48 is the crackers, then 49 is the Butterfingers, then let's see here, 32, or which is the M&Ms, is number 50, and so on and so forth. So it's going to go down the list just like that. Basically, everything we bought, those are the MDB numbers. These numbers right here, the first number after the parentheses start, and then the price afterwards. Now, I'm still working on making some price adjustments on different things like that. So we're going to get all that squared away. But basically, how it works is, let's see. Yeah, see, some of my prices aren't set yet. Like I've got nothing for 60 cents. So basically in this one, number 56 would be, that would be the Snickers. I'm obviously not selling Snickers at 60 cents. So I need to program the prices better, and we'll do that. We're going to do a final check once we have everything ready to go and get the machine onto location. But right now I just have whatever prices are already in there. So we're going to fix that obviously later. But basically, let's move on to the drinks. So drinks here, we can see number 64 right here. That is going to be, that was our Mountain Dew 16.9 ounce bottles. Then 67 would be our, those were our Pepsi. And then remember we had all those issues with the Dr. Pepper. So here you can see number 69 was not dispensed. You see it's got that not dispense code and it's got a $0 charge. So canceled product not dispensed, but we did get the MDB code at least, right? And you'll see it later on once we scroll up to the top here, because we actually did end up getting it to Vend because we had it in the wrong part. But here it is, number 69 MDB code. And then up and so forth, we've got 80, which is, let's see here, that's the Monster White, $3.25. 84 is the Monster Java. And then these are the 12 ounce cans up here. So 96 would be the Mountain Dew, 98 was Pepsi, 99 was Dr. Pepper, and then 100 was Coke. If you remember how we invented all that stuff. So now that we've got all the codes, we know what's what. We can write each one of those codes right here on our map, and we can basically coordinate what product goes with what MDB code. So even if you don't make a map, if you make a list with each product that you vended, and then when you come to this part, write down all those MDB codes. This is exactly where you find all your MDB codes. So now that we've got that done, now we need to go make our product map. And because we vended a bunch of stuff, there might be some data in there. It might not be correct. It might be correct. We're going to go take a look. But one thing's for sure, we'll have to name each item. So let's move on to the product map next. So we're going to close this window here. We're back into the inventory dashboard. What we want to do is go back up to operations up here and go to machines this time, not inventory dashboard. We want to go to machines. So it's going to load us to another screen here. And once this screen loads up, again, there's not going to be anything here. We're going to have to hit search. And once we hit search, it's going to bring up our machines on the side again. So let's hit search. Here our machines pop up. So we're going to go to this tire one here. And we're going to click on product map at the top here. Now, like I said, there might be data in here. There might not be. Okay, there's no data in here. So what we need to do now is we need to start adding bins. And bins, basically, think of your bin as your actual row or coil or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to start by, we're going to add a bin. And so basically this bin, this is our very first one. So this is going to be popcorn. So I'm going to type, well, let's see, we're going to go for snacks. And then I'm just going to see if, because I've got popcorn in here somewhere, right? So I can probably just, because I've already got a bunch of stuff programmed. So I can just find popcorn. In this case, it's Smart Foods. Let's find it here. Do we want to call it? Actually, I think it's just under popcorn. There it is, popcorn. Okay, so we got popcorn there. And we know that our par on this one, let's see, our par is 8. So 8 is our par. Our MDB code is 16, so we'll type in 16. And then our PA code, which is our item number in the actual machine, right, is number 10. So we'll put that in there. So there we go. So let's go ahead and save it. We're going to hit yes. And basically what you're going to do now is do this for each item that we vended or each item that your machine can vend. So let's go back to product map. And you can see all that's in there right now is the MDB code 16 or item, the very first item, which is our popcorn. So we're just going to go and add bins. So you go to map, add bin. So now we got a second one in there. We're going to change it to snacks first. There we go. This one is our Cheez-Its. So let's find Cheez-Its in our list. There we go. Cheez-Its. PA code is 11. MDB code, if you recall correctly, is 17. Our par number, that's how many it holds, by the way, is 8. So we got that there. Let's go ahead and add another bin. And this one is going to be a snack. This is our chips. We're just going to do Y's original chips on this one. And remember, guys, this is our initial stock for this machine. So no matter what, we're going to see how things work. We're going to be moving things around, trying different things out. But this is just our initial setup. So we're going to go Y's original chips. PA code, that's our number, is 12. MDB code, if you recall correctly, is 18. And the par for this one is also 8. So we'll add that in there. All right, let's add another bin. This one is going to be a snack, of course. We are going to use, let's see here. This one is Fritos. We're going to put in there for now. I'm not sure if Fritos is going to be the final result, but that's what we're putting in here for now. PA code is going to be 13. MDB code is 19. And the par for this one is also 8. So we got that in there. And it's time to add another bin. So as you can see, this gets pretty, monotonous. It gets, you're repeating yourself a lot. But this is exactly how you manually set up a product map. So a lot of people ask a lot of questions about this. It's not hard. It just takes some time. So I'm going to allow you to just kind of follow me along as I do this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but after you do this many times, you're going to have a full and easy understanding of what it takes to set up these product maps. So let's go ahead and just keep setting things up. So we got the Frito set up last time. This time we're going to throw snacks. This time is going to be our honey buns. So let's go honey buns. There they are. PA code is 14. MDB code 20. Par also 8. Nope, not 7. 8. There we go. All right. So now we've got all that ready to go. That's our first top row. So we're going to do our next row, but we're still going to keep adding to the list just like this. So next up is our Takis. So that's a snack. Actually, everything in this machine is going to be classified as a snack, even though some are drinks. Everything will be classified as a snack, just so you know. Depending on how you have yours set up, it might be the same way. You might differentiate yours between drinks and snacks. I've got all mine set up as snacks, just for ease of understanding. The PA code is 20. That's the item number in the actual machine. The MDB code is 32 from our list. And the par for this one is now 9. This row carries 9 in most of the areas. All right, let's add another bin. Up next after the Takis is going to be the Famous Amos. So again, we're going to choose snacks in the product code. Famous Amos cookies. Let's see right here in the product. PA code is going to be number 21. MDB code, you guessed it, 33. Par is also 9 for that. All right, add in another bin. After the Famous Amos was pretzels, if you recall correctly. So again, we're going to go snacks. We'll find pretzels in our list. Where's our pretzels? Down in the P's, right? Maybe. There they are, pretzels. Okay. PA code, which is the item number in the machine, is 22. MDB code is 34. And you can see the pattern it's following there. Par level is also 9 for that. Again, par is the number of items in the actual coil, or number you can fit to make that row full. That's what that is. All right, add another bin, and I could add multiple bins, I'm sure. But I just think for ease of explaining, I'm going to do this one at a time. Okay, so up next, after the pretzels is Pop-Tarts. So that's another snack. We'll go Pop-Tarts. And again, it's going to be down in the P's. Pop-Tart, that's Pop-Tart Bites. There's regular Pop-Tarts. All right, PA codes for Pop-Tarts is number 23. Oops, I typed 12. 23. MDB code from Pop-Tarts is 35. And then par level is also 9. Okay, there we go. Let's see about adding multiple bins, how that works. It's going to make us choose a number. All right, so let's have it create 2 bins, just so we can see how it works. 2 bins, there we go. So it creates 2 bins. And maybe this will be easier for you. You can create multiple bins at the same time. I'm going to keep doing it kind of like this because this will complete this row. And maybe we'll go row by row. Anyway, next is ramen noodles. So let's go to snacks. And I don't think I have a ramen entry here because these are brand new for me. I've never actually stocked these before. So let's see. Do I have ramen in here? I don't think I do. If so, we're going to have to type it. And I'm getting all click happy here. There we go. Let's scroll down to the R's. And what do we have? Do we have ramen already? I don't think we do, but let's look. No, it would be RA. Okay, so let's type ramen here because we don't have those available in our machines anywhere else. So we'll type ramen noodles. We'll just type ramen noodle. There we go. Okay. So now it should be entered for other machines should we want to choose that as an item for our other machines because this is how you get it into your system. You just type it in like that if it's not in there already. All right, the ramen is PA code 24. MDB code 36, and the par level is also 9. And then the next item in that row is the cheese doodles, if you recall correctly. So let's go to Y's cheese doodles, or I think I just have a W cheese doodles, maybe. There it is. All right, PA code is 25. MDB code 37, and the par level is also 9. There we go. Okay. Up next, let's try the whole row. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the next row. So let's go to map, add multiple bins. We're going to choose 9 and do the whole next row. Okay, so it's going to add 9 bins. Let's go ahead and make them all snack just for fun because we know we got to do that anyway. And this is a way to do multiple items here as we're doing this. I showed you singles. And I'm still technically showing you singles because we're still doing one at a time. We're just doing a row at a time to set it up. So now we'll go kind of down the list. Next, we got crackers. So let's find our crackers. Is it under cracker or is it under Lance? I think it's under Lance crackers. There they are. Lance crackers. This is going to be par number 30. Type in 30. MDB code is 48. And the par level for those, where is it? Is 13. Okay, 13. All right, up next is Butterfingers, and I don't think I have Butterfingers, so we're going to type that in there too. Let's type in Butterfingers. Butterfinger, there we go. Okay, PA code is going to be 31. Yeah, they're going to go north, 30, 31. MDB code is 49, and then the par level is 13. After Butterfingers, we have M&M's, so I know I've got those in the list. Let's go find our M&M's here. M&M, PA code 32. I know it gets confusing with PAR and PA and MDB, right? A lot of confusing acronyms, but that's okay. MDB code for that is going to be 50, and this also holds 13 in that row. After the M&M's, we will go with Starburst. Let's find Starburst in our list. Here we go. Starburst. Way down here in the S's. There they are. All right, Starburst, and it should be item number 33. MDB code 51, and it also holds 13. Now, when we get to the end of the row, the par level is going to be a little bit higher. It's got a little bit skinnier coils that we run our Skittles in. So just FYI, when our par levels are different in the end of the row. All right, after Starburst is the Rice Krispie treats. So let's scroll down to our R's. Rice Krispie. PA code is going to be 34. MDB code is going to be 52. And the par level for that is also 13. After Rice Krispie treats, we're going to go Crunch Bars. And how do I have them listed here? Do I miss Crunch? Crunch Bar. We'll go with that. PA code 35. MDB code 53. Par level 13. There we go. After that, Oreos are next. Let's find Oreos. We'll scroll down to the O's. Oreo. PA code 36. MDB code 54. Par level for Oreo 14. There we go. All right. Remember I said as we got closer to the end, the par levels would increase. So here we go. All right. Up next after that is Skittles. So let's find Skittles in our list here. And they're going to be down in the S's, of course. And these are Skittles Originals. We're just going to label as Skittles because I don't think I'm going to do wild berry in this machine. But if we do, we can always change it later. This is never permanent. Remember that, too. We can always change it later. PA code 37. MDB code 55. Par level 15. There we go. And then last but not least in this row is going to be our Snickers. So let's scroll down and find Snickers. It is PA code 38. MDB code 56, par level also 15. So there we go. So there is all of our snacks in our combo machine. Now all we need to do is enter the drinks. So for our drinks, we're going to do the 16.9 ounce bottles. And remember, none of these things are permanent. I might be changing things around once on location. This is just the initial stock. So next we're going to add 3 more. We're going to add multiple bins. We'll do 3 more. And these are our 16.9 ounce bottles. Now let's go 3. And apply. Going to add 3 rows. We're going to add them as snacks because remember, I don't have mine differentiated between drinks and snacks in our product groups. First one is going to be Mountain Dew. So let's find Mountain Dew. And do I have it listed as bottles or just Mountain Dew? Okay, so what we're going to do the full out Mountain Dew as the bottles, and the MT Dew is going to be the cans when we get there. All right, for this one, PA code is 40. The MDB code is 64. The par is 12. Okay. Same thing for Pepsi. We're going to go find our Pepsi in the list. And where are we at Pepsi? Okay, so we got Pepsi 16 ounce we're going to list it as. This one is going to be PA code 43. MDB code is going to be 67. If I could type, there we go. And the par level for that is 8. So these are those smaller ones. Last is going to be Dr. Pepper. We've got 2 Dr. Peppers, one with the dot and one without. So the one with the dot is going to be the bigger one because it's 1 extra character. So that's how I'm going to classify that. Anyway, the PA code is 45. MDB code is 69. Remember, we had trouble with that one. And the par level is also 8. So there we go. That row is complete. Next, we're going to do the monster rows. So let's add 2 more. Actually, we'll just add, I guess we're going to do one at a time on that one. So snacks. And this one, we don't have monsters or monster jobs. We're going to have to type these in. So we're going to type monster white. That's going to be PA code number. Let's see, that's 50. MDB code is 80. And the par level for that is 16. That's going to be a popular one. So I'm going with the 16 on that one. All right. Then we're going to go with snacks and add our Monster Java. I should probably capitalize that. There we go. All right. PA code is going to be 54. MDB code 84. Par level 12. Okay, so then all we have left are the 12-ounce cans of sodas. So let's go ahead and we're going to do multiple bins. We're going to add 4 more bins, and these will be our last 4 bins that we need to add. So there we go. Add 4. First up is, of course, let's add our snack code for each one of those. Snack, 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 snacks. There we go. All right, next up, we're going to add our 12-ounce Mountain Dew. So remember, too, let's look off here. We used the full-out Mountain Dew. So for this one, we're going to use MT Dew, just to differentiate. It probably wouldn't give us an error should we use the same code, but yeah, we just want to make sure we get it right. Anyway, Mountain Dew, the PA code is 60. The MDB code is going to be 96. The par level is going to be 32 because there's 2 rows of 16 for that one. And I think Mountain Dew is going to be the most popular one. So that's why I chose that one for the double row, basically. All right, up next is going to be Pepsi. So let's find Pepsi. And I know it's not the non-16 ounce one. So let's go back to there. We'll just go regular Pepsi. This is PA code 62. That's the number on the machine. MDB code is going to be 98. And the par level for this one is 16, so about half, because it's only one row compared to two like Mountain Dew. All right, up next, we've got our Dr. Pepper. So let's find Dr. Pepper. And again, I'm going to use the one without the period because it's a little bit smaller character-wise. PA code is going to be 63. MDB code 99. Par level also 16. And then last but not least, we're going to do Coca-Cola for the time being. In that section, PA code is going to be 64. MDB code is our only 3-digit MDB code, 100. And that par level is also 16. Once you're done, save. Hit. You can say yes or no. It doesn't really matter what you put there because we haven't really visited the machine yet. It's not on location. But there we go. So now it's going to load everything up. And now you can see our product map in there as everything in there. And notice too, when we look at the product map like that, we're not adding things. It puts it in the proper order, right? So the thing that was in the upper left is now first on the list. And the drink that we entered, the last one, the Coke, or the highest number, is now last in the list because it's sorted everything properly for us. So obviously this machine is still here at the studio. It's not on location yet. So we don't have any items in the machine yet. All we did was we put those temporary items in there to vend it. So we did that. And then let me go ahead and just actually drag this up here. If we can do that. There we go. Let's make this bigger so you can see me. Anyway, so that is how you do your product maps. That's how you get your MDB codes. Hopefully you guys found this information helpful. I know it was a lot to digest. I know it was a lot of information all at once. Feel free to go back and watch this video as many times as it takes for you to get these codes or how to enter them into your product map. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I really love making these kind of videos because, I really like the technical aspect of everything, and it's kind of how my background works. But if you did find value in this video, please consider subscribing to Galaxy Games 843 here on YouTube. Also, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up to like it. That's going to help other people find this video and find this information for them as well. So thank you guys for your support. I really do appreciate it. Again, hopefully you got something from this video. If so, please leave me a comment too and let me know. And also, if you'd like a copy of my map that I made for the, again, this is a Wittern Futura 3589 combo machine. You can email me at galaxygames843@gmail.com and I'll send you, I'll either email you a copy or share the link or whatever it is at the time. So just shoot me an email and I'll get you a copy. All right. Again, that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. We're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, this is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. Hope you enjoyed this Nayax MDB code and product map setup. Thanks again, guys. This is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.